business case or business need that drive the project. Market demand might be car company authorizing a project to build more fuel efficient cars in response to gasoline shortages. So these are some of organizational need. Might be anything like I am automating a system which is manual. Okay, manual. So that's an example of organizational need. In the early stages of the project life cycle, periodic review of the business case by the sponsoring organization also helps to confirm that the project is still aligned with the business case. Yeah, when there is a multi-phase project, the input, the process groups can be iterated within each of the phases. So you might want to do an initiating process group, or you might want to cover the processes in initiating process group at start of each phase. Basically, you are not going to create the project charter, but then you might want to revisit what is the content of your business case within the project charter, so that you are sure you are following, you are in line with the business case, to also tell the team, hey, this is why you are doing this. This is what our project charter is covering. This is the business case we are going to meet. So for that reason, you might want to revisit the initiating process group or look at the project charter at the start of each of the phase. Examples of agreements: memorandum of understanding, SLA, contract, letter of agreement, letter of intent, because there can be questions in the exam where they ask you MOU, what is it an example of? So something like that. So that's why you need to be sure that these are all examples of agreement. So agreement again is an input to the project charter. Okay, contract is usually used when the customer is an external entity, yes, okay, to bind two of the organizations together. While agreement might cover functionality of the application like non-functional requirements, contract is more in lines with tenure of relationship, penalties, terms and conditions, who will. So that's the explanation for why an contract is different from a project charter. The common question in the exam about project charter is who normally prepares the project charter. So, or who authors the project charter, and the options might be project manager, project sponsor, project team. Obviously the sponsor is the right option. The sponsor is a role which can be taken by an external customer, it can be taken by a CEO or the senior management, and all that. So you must be sure about what is a project charter, and what it actually does. It just authorizes or gives the project manager the power to use the organizational resource, and this power is given by somebody at the senior management level or a sponsor or an external customer, so that he can use this, the project manager can use this document to show and get the power, get the organizational resource or the support of the organization as such. So that's about the develop project charter process. It is important to understand this process from different angles, and handle these questions. You have to look at sponsor, customer, senior management in different angles, and then understand this process. So that's all about develop project charter process, and thank you.